full of liquor, then we dive in it. Pull him to the side, let me slide in it.
SmackDown for May the 9th opens with Damian Priest and LA Knight defeating Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven loses to Selena Vega and her mystery partner, which turns out to be Alexa Bliss. Flair comes out to cut out. She cuts a promo and was booed off the stage, or should I say, off the ring. She runs into Jade Cargill, who's coming in, and she tells Charlotte to go to the back of the line. Anyway, Jade Cargill takes on Nia Jax and defeats her. The Street Profits Street Profits loses to Fraxium in a non-title match. Aleister Black beats Carmelo Hayes, and Rey Fenix and Andrade defeats Los Garza. John Cena cuts a promo for Backlash pay-per-view when a fake Randy Orton comes out, but he's dropped by Cena. And then the real Randy Orton comes out and drops Cena. Backlash pay-per-view May the 10th. Jacob Fatu beats LA Knight, Andrew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. And we're introduced to Jeff Cobb, who comes out after the match. Laura Valkyria beats Becky Lynch. Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, beats Penta, thanks to interference from El Grande Americano. Gunther beats Pat McAfee. And Randy Orton loses to John Cena, thanks to R-Truth's interference. Raw for May the 12th. CM Punk opens the show. Seth Rollins interferes. CM Punk opens with Seth Rollins coming out and interrupting. He comes out with Braun Breaker and attacks CM Punk. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso makes the save. First match was Penta taking on Chad Gable and winning. The War Raiders lose to the Creed brothers, thanks to the New Day, who was sitting ringside. They interfered. Jey Uso cuts a promo talking about Jake Paul. Jey Uso promo on Jake Paul for Saturday night main event. Gunther interrupts, telling everybody he'll meet the winner of that match. Finn Balor loses to AJ Styles, thanks to Penta. Becky Lynch, she cuts promo, and then Julia and Roxanne Perez loses to Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. And that was Raw.
Okay, Gunther wanting to cut ahead of the line makes no sense. And he does that a lot where he thinks he deserves chances to do things just because he's Gunther. And that honestly makes me mad.
Well, all them stars do that.
Yeah, but Gunther does it more than not. Like, they're pushing him more in the forefront, so it's more him doing it right now, and it's very annoying. Because I don't know why you think you're at the front of the line since you just lost it. Rhea Ripley is so planning something against Io Sky. But it's hard to say what it is. Because they're still trying to play the angle that Rhea is still a babyface. Even though she was doing some heel stuff not too long ago.
Well, you know, it all comes down to her wanting that belt.
I know. Who's your wrestler of the week?
I don't have one this week.
I see. I don't have one either. What was I thinking? Finn Balor is a concerning one. Because I'm waiting for him to do his heel turn. Because we all see it coming. But, like, they're either trying to plan out how to execute it properly, or there's some stuff in the making.
When you say heel turn, you mean him going from bad to good, or going from bad to worse?
Bad to worse. Because he's already talking to people behind the scenes, which we have seen. He already has JD McDonough on his side. And he very well could just throw out the Judgment Day and do his own new faction, which would be stupid because that would be stupid because what was the point of taking over the Judgment Day in the first place? And that just proves you're the problem here. Everybody else is not the problem. You're the problem. You know?
Yeah.
Jake Paul. Jake Paul is annoying because he says he wants to be a workhorse. He wants to be here, but more often than not, we don't see him for like months on end until he finds a new target just to mess with.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you going to say you want to be a workhorse and compare yourself to these wrestlers who are here constantly every week when you disappear every month? Like, that makes no sense to me. And it's not like he's been there long enough to be able to do that, because he hasn't been there long enough to say he's done his dues like other wrestlers. So that just, no. It just seems like he's trying to be more special than he is. But let's be honest, that's always been what Logan Paul is. Zelina Vega with her championship. I was not expecting for her to pair up with Blonde Lady.
You mean Alexa Bliss?
Yes. Which, like,
I thought she was gonna turn on her. To tell the truth.
It would make sense. Alexa Bliss is a chaotic evil. And she's not even a chaotic evil. She's more of a chaotic neutral right now. Because she has no Wyatt family right now for her to even, like, side with or be against. Because I feel like they're going to go for that angle of her either joining the Wyatt family or her going against them.
Yeah. I would rather she join them.
Yes, but I could also see her, like, going against them because of, like, they could play into the element of, like, oh, it's, like, against what Bray Wyatt would have wanted, but I don't think they would go that deep. I was so expecting for Trinity to pop out for that fight. I don't think she did. I fell asleep.
Who?
Trinity. Nia Jax against,
Oh, Jade Cargill.
Yes.
She did.
Oh, then I missed it because I was sleeping.
Yeah, she was, let's see, Tiffany Stratton was sitting ringside during that match. And she was attacked by Naomi.
Oh, okay. But I have some thoughts about that, because I was thinking about this, like, a while ago, but I forgot about it. I want to know if they're planning on having Naomi and Nia Jax be on the same side.
It's possible, because they did speak backstage.
Yes, not to mention they could technically use the family aspect. I don't think they will, but they could. They have the, like, reason to use, like, oh, we're technically sisters, so let's team up. But you never know. Roman Reigns is out currently, and I have some thoughts about that, because he's probably going to be out until SummerSlam, like usual. But with that, it brings in thoughts, because they could play into the element. This is just my head thought of what they could be doing. Because, one, we haven't seen much from The Rock in a minute. And for two, The Rock still probably has a spy that none of us know who it is. And it very well could be, what is his name? Seth Rollins. It could be Seth Rollins, even though I don't think they would do that. But it could be. Not to mention, it could be, Paul Heyman. And they could be using Seth Rollins as, like, a scapegoat to bring in Braun Breaker and John Cena to be, like, powerhouses, you know?
Yeah.
And we won't see that heel turn, or we won't see that coming until SummerSlam. Because John Cena's busy, Roman's out, and hard to say what's going to happen. What do you think about Penta's run right now?
He's doing good. I think it's basically just a placeholder till his brother and him get together.
Oh, I remember now. Sorry. Yes, Penta and his brother could potentially be getting together in the next coming months. But with that, it comes with, like, who are they gonna be beefing with? Because you always need to have somebody fighting with someone about something stupid. So that's a interesting thing. They could be going against the either the Street Profits if they still have their titles, or the New Day.
American Made.
They could go against American Made because we still don't know who El Grande Americano is.
Wink, wink.
For sure. There's also the thought of what happened with Berto last week. Like, I was going to talk about this a few episodes ago because I had noticed it, but I forgot about it. Berto is getting fed up with, what's his name?
What, Del Gato Fantasma?
Yes.
The leader.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. But Berto was, like, if you look at his facial expressions, he looks like he's getting tired of him trying to replace them and trying to get new people to be better than him and make it seem like Berto's so bad. And it's like, Berto's a good fighter, they're just not giving him a good run. He has great moves. But the thought process with that is, because he stormed off of the ring, so I need to know, what do they plan on doing this weekend? Not this weekend, this Friday. Do they plan on talking about it? Hard to say, because they could also throw in the element of Andrade coming in and whispering secrets in his ear.
Yeah.
Or Karrigan Kross.
Or probably will, he'll probably address it.
Or Karrigan Kross, because I think people keep forgetting Karrigan Kross is there. And it's unsettling how well his predictions have been. And I get that's the story element of that, but it's just, like, very unsettling how his predictions of, like, groups breaking up, and then they immediately break up, like, a few months later or a year later, and it's always in the way Karrigan Kross said it was going to happen. 'Cause